So I don't know if you're able to see this or not, but today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the new video game that came out from Activision called Call of Duty Ghosts on the next generation platforms. I'm going to be talking about some of the things I do and don't like about this game. I got it like a couple months ago and I've been playing it for a while, so I do have a couple things to talk about, so let's get to it. The first thing that I do not like about this game is basically the fact that Activision made the dogs like really overpowered. I know a lot of people have been complaining about this in some of their other videos and stuff like that, but it's something that's actually kind of aggravated me to the point where I really dislike the game, because you'll call out the dogs and stuff and then they'll send out their dogs and then it's hard to kill them because it takes more than a couple rounds to knock them off and kill them in the game, whereas in the previous versions in Black Ops 2 you could like shoot them a couple times and they go down, or knife them. Even in the knifing section when you're trying to knife the dogs in this game, they're kind of a little bit overpowered still. One of the things that I also dislike is the respawn in some of the game modes, such as not capture the flag, but in free for all, you'll respawn and then a person will respawn behind you, or they'll be already automatically like walking around the respawn areas and they'll know where everything is and stuff like that, and then those kill you right off the bat. It's really frustrating when you're trying to play a free for all game. I know in Black Ops 2, even though I disliked that game, the respawn areas were pretty decent. You could like walk around the game, come around the corner and just like kill someone that's right there, and you had like enough reaction time to be able to shoot someone that was near you. In this game, you pretty much just respawn and someone may or may not be respawn behind you as well, and then it'll just kill you off the bat and then you're pretty much done. You have to wait for the next respawn time. It also seems that in this game that hold on, let's see who's texting me. It seems to me no one important. It seems to me that in this game, it's really hard to kill people. Like, all their weapon systems and stuff are really overpowered. It seems like when you come around the corner, you see someone, you aim to fire at them several times, and they don't go down. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Like, you'll see in some of the videos that I have posted online where I'll go around the corner, I'll try to kill someone, and then for some reason, either they'll glitch or it won't kill them right away. It's very, very frustrating when you're trying to play a video game and you go around the corner. You clearly have the advantage over your enemy. You fire at them several times. They don't go down. They stay up for a few rounds when you're firing at them, and then they turn around and kill you instantly. It's like, well, did they break the game or something? Did they hack the game or stuff like that? It's really confusing as to why this happens. I don't know if anybody else has experienced the same problem, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. Like, I know when I started upgrading weapons, it started getting easier to kill people and stuff, but like right off the bat, it's kind of like once you like start off playing in a level 1 scenario, it's really hard for you to like kill people and stuff. I know I keep repeating that fact, but it's really frustrating when you're a player and you're trying to play the video game and you're just starting out, and it takes a really long time for you to be able to like upgrade your weapons to the point where you actually can walk around the map and stuff and start killing people a lot easier, because they have all the gear and stuff way before you. I don't know if it's because they got the system earlier or not, but I know there's been talks that the game has been hacked and people boosted their prestige all the way up to max prestige already, which is kind of bullcrap considering the fact that some of us just got the game, we don't hack and stuff, we play the game fairly, and other people are already hacking it to the point where they're already top prestige and stuff, and they didn't even have to do anything to earn the weapons and gear. The game, I think it's a serious problem, both the PS4 and the Xbox. I think it's something that Activision has to address and solve in order to sort of fix the situations that are kind of wrong with the video game. This game, other than that, is actually pretty fun. It seemed like Activision and Infinity Ward kind of took the time to actually try and make this game somewhat new and somewhat different than the previous Call of Duties that were in the series. As anybody knows that knows me can understand that I'm really a huge fan of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare and Call of Duty World at War. It seems like once they broke away from the standard World War II games, their studios started to get a little bit better once they released Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Something new, something fresh that came out that wasn't another copy of something that was released the previous year like these games tend to do. that is one thing that kind of bothers me about Activision and Infinity Ward. It's like they don't even try to make things new and fresh. They keep piling out the same stuff from the previous year. They just upgrade it a little bit for the next generation systems. They don't even try and make a new engine or anything like that. It's pretty much the same old engine that it is in the previous games. I really wish it would do something to fix that, because then it would make the game a whole lot better. But other than that, I really don't have much more to complain about. I think some of the things that I do like is the opening mission in this game. You are kind of like this nobody that's not even in the conflict, but you're talking with your dad and stuff about the myth of the Ghost, which is kind of related to Ghost and Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare. Like, they're an elite unit named after him, so kind of like after he died, like he kind of became this huge like figure in the whole unit. And they're in California, and then this huge like it goes into space, and you see like what happened to get the Odin or the Loki, whatever you call it, to like drop down the missile, which kind of creates a seismic reaction that kind of just demolishes the entire place, and you're actually running through it as it's kind of getting destroyed and stuff. And I thought that was kind of cool to be able to like run around and see like all the destruction and stuff that's happening. I haven't finished the entire game, but I'm not going to spoil it for anybody that hasn't played it yet. But I know in sci-fi books and stuff, they talked about like fighting in zero-G gravity and stuff like that, and they actually implemented a kind of a game mode where in the single player you're actually in space and you're kind of like floating around this space station that's being attacked by the Russians, which is their kind of generic enemy force in this video game series. I don't know if the Russians would even have the capabilities. They probably would, but it's either the Russians or the Chinese that are a major threat, and I'm not saying that they are a threat. I'm just saying that in these video games they kind of use these generic invasions to set up the tone for their video games. Other than that, it's pretty awesome game. They did a little bit of stuff to make it different from the previous video games in the series, which is what I wanted. I wanted to like go and revamp all the stuff that they had done before and actually kind of change it up a bit to the point where you could do something different with it. I mean, why not take it into the future and do some sort of like future weapons type military hardware, and just like start developing stuff that is completely futuristic that can inspire the modern military and stuff like that to do their own stuff. I think that would be kind of a cool video game. I think it'd be something really cool. One of the things in the video game that I liked is where you have this like optical holographic like scope and stuff, and you can see like the bar going up and down stuff when you're like using the weapon. I think it'd be kind of cool if there was like a weapon where like it had an optical scope, like an ACOG scope or something like that, and then on the side you can see like this little bar that kind of, whenever there's like a sound or an explosion or someone fired off a weapon, the bar would kind of like move around and like kind of display where it is in the area while you're looking at the scope, so you always kind of knew where the sound was coming from. Or even just like the small sort of vibrations. I think that'd be kind of a cool sort of scope weapon that they could use in the game. I was kind of thinking like, oh sweet, that'd be a cool idea if you could actually implement it into a video game. It's something to think about. I don't know if they're actually gonna put that in there. It's just one of my ideas. Other than that, the game's pretty sweet. If you have Battlefield 4 and you need something else to play, this is really fun to play when you're bored or something like that. I usually just play these games, especially Black Ops 2, when I am bored, because it gives me something to do and something to play. So this is actually a pretty fun game. I'm recommending it, even though the respawns are crap, the dogs are a little bit overpowered, and it takes a little longer to upgrade your weapons to the point where you're able to actually kill somebody. But other than that, the game is a little bit updated. They didn't do a new engine, which I would have hoped for, which a lot of people were asking for the next Call of Duty series. So if anybody's watching this from Activision, it'd be kind of cool if you actually like took some of the advice from the fans and stuff and actually implemented some of this stuff, because it would make the game a whole lot better. Only good things can come if you try and change some stuff that isn't working with the series. So I hope that happens, and I guess I'm signing off. Those are kind of my thoughts on Call of Duty Ghost. I'm actually wearing my Call of Duty Ghost endowment dog tag, which I got for like $5 at GameStop one day. It's pretty sweet. I wear it a lot. Like the $5 you spend goes towards the veterans. So if you're gonna get something like this, it definitely has a good cause to it, and it supports a good cause. So pick one of these babies up if you can, and that's a wrap. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.